Hey, it's good to have you here. Today's episode 34 is called, Are You a Good Listener? And who cares anyways? There's this moment I keep thinking about. You're on a train, headphones in. You look at the window and catch your reflection. Faint, glitchy, not a clear you, just a version. And it hits you. Am I showing up right lately? Or am I just getting through? Because sometimes being a good listener feels like a job, a performance, a personality requirement for being lovable. And when you're tired, like deep tired, listening isn't hard because you don't care. It's hard because you're maxed out. Gen Z work culture doesn't help either. We're always on. Messages, meetings, voice notes, group chats, and then the loudest thing of all, your own brain. So here's the reframe. Instead of asking, am I a good listener? Ask, what can I realistically offer right now? Because listening isn't a moral score. It's a capacity thing. Quick story. I once watched two friends in a cafe. One was spiraling, talking really fast. The other didn't do the big nodding, I'm such a good person thing. They were just calm. And every so often they said, wait, tell me that again. What did that feel like? I'm here. No fixing. No rushing. Just space. And I thought, that's what I want. Not a perfect listener. A safe one. A lot of us learned listening as politeness, not presence. Politeness is smile, nod, say the right thing. Presence is, I can stay here, even if I can't solve it. And presence is rarer than advice. When you hear it out loud, it feels different, doesn't it? So, here's a tiny framework. 3 modes of listening, not levels like a video game, just options. 1. Listen to respond. You're tracking so you can say something helpful, normal. 2. Listen to understand. You ask questions. You reflect back. Do you mean? 3. Listen to witness. No fixing, no performing. Just, I see you, and listen. You don't owe mode 3 to everyone. If you did, you'd burn out and resent people you actually love. So ask yourself, who has earned your full presence, and who gets the lighter version right now? That's not cold. That's boundaries. Also, sometimes bad listening is just anxiety wearing a mask. Because if you're in a career pivot, or you're dealing with imposter syndrome, you might be listening while quietly panicking like, what if I say the wrong thing? What if I can't help? So you start fixing, advising, filling silence. But good listening isn't impressive. It's honest. Next time, try these simple lines. Small, human, effective. Ask them questions like, do you want comfort or solutions? I'm with you. Go slow. What part hurts the most? That makes sense. I don't have the perfect words, but I'm here. That's it. No TED Talk required. Now the other side. Are you being listened to? Because some people become great listeners as a survival strategy. They hold everyone, and nobody holds them. So think about it. When was the last time someone listened to you? Without rushing you toward a lesson, pause here and think about that for 1 minute. You owe that to yourself. If it's been a while, maybe you don't need to become a better listener. Maybe you need to ask for better receiving. Even 1 sentence. Can I talk for a minute and can you just be with me? That's allowed? Yes, it will feel strange at first, but the more you do this, it will feel easier and less, weird and kind of awkward. Just remember, you are allowed to be listened to as well. This is the Pivot Era podcast, and here's what I want you to remember. You don't have to be a perfect listener to be lovable. You just have to be real about your capacity and clean about your care. So if listening feels hard right now, don't shame yourself. Get curious. What are you carrying? What's draining your attention? What would help you come back to yourself? 2 questions to take with you. Who makes it easier for you to be unpolished and still safe? And how can you offer that just a little to someone else? Breathe, drop your shoulders. Listening isn't a personality trait. It's attention. Are you a good listener? Who cares anyways? Which sounds a little harsh at first, but I get it. And that's why you're allowed to protect yours. This is an AI voice-powered podcast shared by humans who simply want to connect across generations and normalize the art of starting again. New episodes drop every Wednesday and Sunday. Share it with someone who's navigating their own pivot or who needs to hear that beginnings aren't failures. They're growth.